What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today we have another wrestling podcast for you guys. I'm Unstoppable Denominator, and here we got Vulture.
Hey guys, I'm Vulture. How you guys doing?
So in today's video, we are about to be talking about some topics of WrestlePalooza, AEW, and much more. Okay, if you guys wondering where Pistol Pete is, he requested to take time off, so Vulture decided to take over this week. We might see Vulture a little bit often here, but Pistol Pete, I gave him the week off. If this guy can't do it, I might have to do it by myself if Pistol Pete can't do it either. Or else I can ask Immortal Spades. Immortal Spades has been wanting to do this here and there. Also, Immortal Spades and I were talking, we might be going back to doing our old things that we used to do. GTS Wrestling Reactions? No. We actually might be doing some results coming down the line. So be ready, you might guys be seeing results back in the store. But it's not going to be on this channel. It's actually going to be on a different channel. It'll be all down in the description down below. Oh yeah, by the way, we are all on all platforms of podcasts.
Every single platform that you can find podcasts, you can get the Unstoppable Denominator.
Yep, under the Unstoppable Podcast. Pretty much you guys will get 2 podcasts per week. You're going to get the Unstoppable Podcast, and then you're going to get this, the Unstoppable Wrestling Podcast. Everything is down in the description down below where you guys can listen to our podcast. Please follow and like and share and comment, and also subscribe to this channel.
Always subscribe, please.
Because we are coming big strong this year. Even though it's almost towards the end of the year, but we're going to make this stronger coming forward to next year.
We're going to make the community way bigger and way better than it ever has done.
Yes. So, and so you guys know that Jey Uso was teasing of turning heel. Now it looks like that LA Knight is teasing on turning heel. Who do you think is going to turn heel?
Personally, I think Jay might go back to heel because he already has that past. But LA Knight, on the other hand, he's been on the main way to wanting the championship. And so I think Jay might get heel before LA Knight.
Looks of it right now could look like LA Knight because we're heading into that season of Survivor Series. It could make LA Knight turn heel, join Seth Rollins' team for the Survivor Series.
True.
I would love to see Jey Uso turn, like we talked about it before, like with me and Pistol Pete, we talked about it before. So, but yeah, moving forward, what do you think about Bayley's character as of right now?
Bayley, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared for her mental health because she has 2 sides in her head. There's the evil and then there's the good side that we all miss.
Yeah.
However, if we get the old Bayley back, everybody's gonna be happy. However, if we get brand new Bayley that's more healed than ever, then I think that's gonna be the best storyline of 2025.
To be honest with you, I think with Bayley's character is really interesting to see. We've never seen this before. Well, besides Bray Wyatt's character. And I think Alexa did too, I think, in the past.
Yes, with the Fiend.
It's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna play out. She could be the tweener, so she can be like Bray Wyatt. One day she's gonna be heel, next day she might be the face. So
hopefully she turns fully face because I think everybody misses the old Bayley.
Yeah, definitely, especially the hugger Bayley. But
all the fun Bayley.
To be honest with you, I liked that character, but at the same time, it was just stale.
It was getting stale over time.
We'll see how weeks comes when it comes to Bayley's characters. All right, moving on. What do you think about Asuka? How she's teasing on the heel turn there?
Asuka is always on my side. She's always been that heel person. However, ever since Kairi Sane came back, she went back a little face. However, hopefully she'll stay face because Asuka and heel does. For me, I don't see it.
With the way how everything is, it looks like she's jealous of Io Sky. So I definitely see her turning on Io Sky because she's just jealous and stuff that, I'm surprised. I feel like Io Sky is going to have a rematch, Stephanie Vakir with the title, and pretty much Asuka's going to cost Io Sky the match.
I feel like that will happen too. However, I also feel like Rhea Ripley might get involved a little bit because lately Io Sky and Rhea Ripley have been getting closer and closer. However, Asuka ain't liking that.
Right, yeah.
So
that's why I feel like Asuka might turn heel on Io Sky with that too.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that maybe we might see Asuka and Kairi Sane as heels versus Rhea Ripley and and Io Sky. That would be a great feud right there too.
That really would be.
See going forward in the coming weeks and next week. Have you been watching AEW?
Not really, sadly.
Well, Jack Perry has returned.
Ooh, really?
He just made his return with Luchasaurus.
Ooh, Luchasaurus is back.
Yep. So Luchasaurus took off his belt and the kill switch belt and just threw it in the audience.
Oh,
so this might be a great thing to see back in AEW. You know, AEW actually killed it this week against WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, WrestlePalooza was not the best. But AEW had more crowd than it really has in a while.
To be honest with you, we're going to get into this topic here in shortly. AEW has been killing it with their pay-per-views.
Oh, yeah.
I have never complained about their pay-per-views ever. There was one pay-per-view I didn't get a chance to watch was when they were recently in London. Mine and my dad's last pay-per-view we ever got to watch was from London. It was my yearly thing ever since he passed away. After he passed away, I went to go see it up in the cemetery. I stayed up there, but this year I didn't because I just didn't want to get up there, and because my phone is a piece of crap right now, and I gotta get a new phone soon. And also, not just that, I was just too tired. But AEW has been dominant with their pay-per-views. The show, the Dynamite, and their Collision, forget it, I was told. But their pay-per-views been good.
About people returning. Who do you think will return this year to WWE?
Well, coming into next year, rumors are reporting saying that Chris Jericho is returning.
I've heard about that one a lot.
So, everywhere. You've been saying it for a long time this year that Jon Moxley might be returning. Remember, you said that he was going to return, but he never did.
No, he did not. Hopefully, in the next few years, maybe if we're lucky enough, we can get the Shield back up one last time.
Yes.
One final go.
That would be great. And I loved the Shield back then. I wasn't too happy about when they split up. And I remember that day like it was nothing. Anyways, how do you feel about AEW and WWE right now?
So, AEW right now for me, it's not gonna lie, it's a little bit above WWE because how good they've been throwing their pay-per-views together. It's just their main titles that they gotta fix in their matches. It's on the main rosters. They still have a few tweaks that they need to do.
Yeah, I agree. How did you feel about when you saw audience in AEW, that they had less audience in AEW?
I was shocked when I saw that there was less people in AEW than at WWE. I'm not happy.
They're trying as their best to be like WWE, but with Tony Khan is like he's like a fan of the product. He can't be a fan of the product. He's got to be like the boss.
You got to be against the product.
Yeah.
If you want the product, you gotta be against it.
Like, he was afraid of being in storylines and stuff. Can't be afraid of being in storylines. No. Be like Vince McMahon.
Be involved with anything that you possibly can be involved with.
Right. Vince McMahon put himself online all the time.
Numerous times. All throughout his years. And yet he did it recently, a few years back. He got himself into altercation.
This rivalry between AEW and WWE right now is really, really interesting, even though they say this is not their competition, but it is, really.
It really is, because they have AEW starting to get more people than WWE, and WWE starting to lose their population. However, they both need to find some way to the point where they can find it equally.
Question is, how do you feel about this WWE moving over to ESPN?
I don't like it.
Yeah, a lot of us, me and Pistol Pete, were talking about it a couple of past 2 weeks now, saying it's kind of bullcrap. They should have kept the WWE network, where they should have had it on everything. Like Monday Night Raw, live on WWE Network.
It was every single show on one platform, and it was easy to get to, and you only had to pay every month.
Right.
And
they could have boosted up the pay rate a little bit.
Yes.
Maybe to $19.99.
100%.
Not going to every different platform for us to pay for just to watch their shows.
Yeah.
The ticket prices are way too expensive for a WWE show.
Very.
My friend, he's been complaining about the tickets. He's going to TNA Wrestling next month. That's around us coming up. Have you been watching TNA?
Yes.
What do you think of the product?
I love it.
Ever since they've been teaming with WWE.
Yes, I love it. They've been getting bigger and better ever since then.
Yes, I agree. Same here. And I was happy to see that happen. And then you got WWE going over to their products. But the thing is, I'm not too happy that WWE is taking the belt from their shows, but yet you don't see TNA wrestlers taking belts from them. It's the problem. I feel like WWE is trying to run these businesses out. I don't know why, but they shouldn't.
Since Vince McMahon has stepped down and let Triple H get there, that's what their main goal is to try and take over companies.
Yep.
And get them out of the way. So WWE is the main priority in wrestling industries.
You can't, like I said last week, you can't get rid of every wrestling promotions. Then where are they gonna go? You're not gonna have any wrestling anywhere. You can't have you want your up and coming wrestlers that want to train and everything to go to you? No,
You can't do that.
you want them to start off in the indies.
Yes. Always start in the indies to work your way up so you know what you're doing.
And you want to be shown to them. Like Matt Cardona, for example. He's been killing it. You don't see WWE asking him to come back, which he's been killing it, and he wants to go back to WWE.
He does. They won't take him back. They won't. He's not a favorite of mine. Ever since he started calling him the Deathmatch King, I can't get up with him. He does not at all require the King title. RVD, Sabu, Rey Mysterio, they're all death hardcore wrestlers, and they all deserve the King titles because they've done more than just one death match.
We're gonna move on. Paul Heyman has disclosed that Roman Reigns has hurt him so badly at Clash of Paris. He suffered an injury in real life, and his optics could be affected forever. Roman Reigns put me out so hard that if you take a look right here, he points to his eye. I've hurt all these blood vessels in my eye, Heyman said on ESPN. Heyman even said this damage could be for life, and he is waiting for a medical update. To be honest, WWE has never allowed Roman Reigns to put a 60-year-old Paul Heyman in a submission lock like that. A 60-year-old man should not have a lifestyle like that. Technically, if you put yourself on TV and put yourself in harm's way, that's your
own issue.
Yeah, you agreed to do this.
And the vessel, your eye vessel, yeah, it can cause permanent damage, yes. However, no matter what, you can still see. Because, don't get me wrong, it's optic vision. Your vision will be a little bit blurry, but you can still see and do what you're supposed to do. If you're in a match, no matter what, you're going to get involved. Even if you're a manager, you're going to get involved. I hate to say it, but it's true. No matter what.
Oh, definitely. You want to wrestle. You're going to get hurt eventually. You sign up for it. You put yourself on the line. You get hurt, oh well, that's your fault.
Yep.
Put yourself on the line for it.
You just get back up, no matter what. Even if you're injured, get back up.
Even if you're 60 years old, you signed up to do it.
Yeah, and backstabbing your own people, that's crazy.
Yep.
Having people that trust you and you backstab them.
Alright, we're going to skip that for a minute. Mr. Kennedy had returned to TNA.
Yes.
I'm shocked to see that. My friend said that there was reports of him returning. I didn't even see that. I was like, oh, that's funny because I didn't see it at all. This is news to me. And I was actually shocked to see him back. And
last time I saw Mr. Kennedy in a wrestling ring was 2009 because allegedly he did something to Umaga. Allegedly, because it was Umaga's last match, he had it with Mr. Kennedy. And so he was alleged of killing Umaga, however, he died of a heart attack.
He had a heart attack in his own home, on his chair,
safely
sadly.
Surrounded by family.
But rest in peace, Umaga. We miss you.
We always miss you.
I'm glad to see Mr. Kennedy back. Who knows if this is one-time deal, but who knows?
Yeah, hopefully it's not just a one-time deal, and maybe he will return fully and make an appearance on WWE.
I seen that Joe Hendry's contract is almost up for TNA, and rumors or reports are reporting saying that he might be going to WWE by January.
I cannot wait because I believe in Joe Henry and he can make it there if he really puts his heart to it.
I would love to see Joe Henry. I would love to see Moose in WWE as well. We already seen him in WWE pay-per-view in the ring as well. I would love to see Moose in WWE ring before he retires. But, you know, with Sami Callihan, he retired. Sadly, I was hoping to see Sami come back to WWE. I guess Family Time's calling for him. So,
and we don't know when that family calling will end.
Good to see Mr. Kennedy back, like I said.
Always pleasure seeing him.
Next, we have breaking news. This was breaking news this morning. ESPN has dropped their WrestlePalooza review on their official website, and they aren't very happy. And they gave it a C rating. C rating.
That ain't good at all. They keep getting C ratings. They won't be able to keep...
Well, you mean, it's not WrestlePalooza, it's the WWE product.
Oh, yeah.
On ESPN.
It'll be a show that gets shut.
Yep.
Like we've lost numerous before.
And I tell you the truth, like I said, in AEW killed pay-per-view. They always kill it in their pay-per-views. Yeah. And WWE just put this together and named WrestlePalooza.
Just crunched everything into one ball and then lit it on fire.
And why name it WrestlePalooza? There's a wrestler from WWE calling it's a stupid name.
It is one of the worst names I've ever heard WWE give a show name.
You're right. At least bring something of an old show back. Like an old pay-per-view, maybe from the WCW or your old product from pay-per-views a long time ago. Like Sunday Night Heat or old pay-per-view.
Bring back Roadblock. We all miss Roadblock.
Pretty much, I think that used to be into NXT, but still, they should at least had brought an old show
back.
Yeah, an old pay-per-view.
Instead of just naming it WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, stupid name ever. They said that excellent Vakir versus Sky match saved the show from being truly average. Yes. I never seen the match, but to be honest with you, haven't even seen the highlights or anything. But only one highlight I've actually watched was Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. One thing I know is that Brock Lesnar knows how to make fans cry.
Yeah, he always has done that.
And he's doing his part, to be honest with you.
He is. However, John only has a few more months left. And we need that old John back.
Who do you think is going to be John Cena's last opponent?
Oh, how things are looking right now, it's very difficult to say because there's a lot of people who want to go against John, but there's also people that don't. So.
And you only got limited time to do it.
Yep, because we only got a few more months left with John.
Like I told Pistol Pete, I want to see him face Dirty Dom for the Intercontinental title, have him win the Intercontinental Championship, and with his last match, rumors are saying that his last match could be against Gunther.
I hope it's not Gunther. I know who I really hope it's against?
Who?
Orton, because growing up, they always had that feud no matter where they were.
They already had a feud already, though. Another match, I think, last time. It's been a couple months.
It was John and Punk. Orton and John have not fought since 2011.
I don't remember, but to be honest with you, if it does happen with Gunther, this would be great for Gunther because he is facing John Cena. This could be a big boost in his career. Really facing a legend. Title, if this does happen, the title will be on the line for Gunther wins the Intercontinental Championship again.
Yeah, hopefully he can get that belt back because he was a good title holder.
But the only reason why I say John Cena should win the Intercontinental Championship is because he hasn't won it yet at all in his career.
Pretty sure that's the one title.
Then we can call him Grand Slam champion.
Yep.
They also said everything else was underwhelming, which pretty much it kind of seemed about that, right?
Yeah. The matches were not like the hype that I was expecting, nor anybody else, because we all want to see action. We want to see crazy. We want to see people going over the ropes and flying.
Yep.
We barely got any of that.
And like you just said, for a card that promised to have epic moment, it felt a little short of expectations.
It really was, because people were hoping to see someone return after the Brock and John fight.
What do you think is next for Brock Lesnar?
He might be going after Roman again.
Or he could be going for Cody for his belt.
Yeah, him again too.
To be honest with you, WWE made a stupid decision to put the belt back on Cody Rhodes. Yes, he's in an upcoming movie called Street Fighters, but why put the belt on Cody?
While he's making movies.
Yeah, and not just just that, last push that he had with the belt was stale. It was boring.
It really was.
The thing is, what pissed me off the most, Cody Rhodes. So what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? I don't know. Why don't you talk to us? You're here to tell us things, not
us tell you. You're supposed to be doing the part that you're supposed to be playing, not asking us what part we're supposed to be playing. Because we're the crowd. We know exactly what we want to hear from you guys. So give us what we want to hear from you guys. Not asking us what we want to talk about.
Exactly.
CM Punk and AJ Lee's match. What did you think about that?
I didn't see it, but all I know is that Seth Rollins pushed AJ Lee out of the ring, and CM Punk wasn't too happy about it, so he curb stomped Seth Rollins. You know who won or no?
So, from people that have been telling me, Punk and AJ Lee got their very first win as a title couple. And during the Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre match, apparently Cody was given an Alabama slam onto the stair steps. Because I personally think that Drew McIntyre should have the title now. Because he hasn't, the last time he won a title was during COVID.
No, wait. Actually, he won it, and then he lost it thanks to Damian Priest.
Right.
Cash in.
Yeah, we need Drew to have a solid run with the title for once. We haven't had that
since
so long.
COVID.
Literally, since COVID.
You know, with that, like, for example, you know, like we said last week with Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete and I were talking about how Finn Balor never got a title shot again since he had his injury. He never got a title rematch for a title.
Nope, you never did.
World title. He gets like all these main card titles, but he don't get the world title, which is not fair for Finn Balor, which Finn Balor shouldn't be punished because it wasn't his fault for being injured. It was Seth Rollins who caused the injury.
Seth Rollins caused the injury by doing a buckle bomb into the corner of the barricade. And it dislocated his entire shoulder blade to the point where he was out of action. And he lost the title.
Well, he relinquished it.
Yes. Till this very day, I feel like he still deserves that title shot.
Yeah, same. And you know what? To be honest with you, I don't know if you knew this, but Seth Rollins did the same thing with Sting.
Yep.
And Sting had to retire. And then he was medically cleared with AEW.
WWE did not want to medically clear Sting because of his age. And I understand that.
Yep.
And that's why I went to AEW and got medically cleared by them, because he had those years to let his body calm down after all these years of wrestling.
Yep.
And he was able to get back into the squared circle. He was able to put on the best few years that he could into that last bit of his career.
Right. Did you see the Usos match?
Yes.
Did you see that he is hurt now?
Yes.
He's
sadly.
concussed.
Sadly. I hope he gets back up to good soon. And I hope he's okay.
Give him about 2 weeks, he'll be all good. This concussion protocol, it's really bad. Look what happened to, little off topic here, a football player from Miami Dolphins. He got a concussion from football.
He did.
After he got concussed the first time, they put him on the football field week later.
They did. They put him right back on there a week later for him to be in a game.
Yep, and get concussed again.
He just kept adding on to getting injured and everything, and it just was not going his way.
To be honest with you, that I'm a Dolphin fan. That didn't look good. To be honest with you, he is injury prone. They shouldn't have put him in there. Thankfully, WWE smart enough. Hopefully not have him. Maybe have him like be in a promo or something. But my best bet for tonight's Monday Night Raw is not to put him on the show for the next 2 weeks.
Don't get me wrong, if he comes out for a promo, that would be awesome. Right. Just to show us that he's okay. If he ends up getting into an altercation, that's not going to go well. Because if you see who he's feuding with right now, that really ain't going to go well. Because there's going to be way more fighting and way more injuries if Jay doesn't stay out.
And the thing is, if you're gonna got plenty of time to make this work go forward to November of Survivor Series. You got plenty of time to make this work. But my best bet is Jay, stay healthy and get better. And if you guys didn't see what happened, is that when he used the steel chair, he hit the back of Braun Breaker or whoever's back.
It bounced back up off of his back and got him pretty good in the head.
It made him bleed.
Pretty well.
Pretty much.
Oh, Survivor Series, are we getting Triple H and Shawn back?
Yes, that's actually my topic here. Apparently, there's reports. Well, this could be just
for War Games, for them just to promote it.
We could be seeing NXT versus WWE War Games, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H War Games. Shawn Michaels will be making his own team, and Triple H will make his own team. Whoever's the best team version of the men's, I would done two War Games for NXT versus WWE main roster. You get the women's and the men's to see who's the best.
That should be a thing.
From each brand.
It will be the game versus Team Showstoppers, because knowing Triple H, he's gonna pick the biggest and strongest people that he can possibly get.
And the thing is, I don't think there's much on NXT.
No, there's not. There's not many big people on NXT anymore. It used to be filled with big people.
Yep, and unless if WWE brings in TNA, but TNA shouldn't be pushed over there. Especially I would love to see a War Games TNA versus WWE eventually down the road. That would be epic to see. But you know what else would be epic to see is AEW and TNA War Games, or WWE AEW War Games.
I would love to see that happen, but I really doubt AEW will ever do that. I feel like he's scared that he's gonna lose his business.
Yep, I feel like he's afraid of losing his business too. Like, you're $1 billion company, and yeah, you're still scared. I want to see that happen eventually down the road if WWE is still around. Pretty much probably will, but the thing is, I would love to see NXT versus WWE versus TNA.
That would be awesome.
War Games. Like they used to do it for NXT and main roster.
They used to. I'm pretty sure there were reasons to why they stopped doing it though.
War Games is going to be pretty much interesting to see this year, now that we're going to see this version of it.
And we're getting back Triple H and Shawn Michaels for the final time.
There is rumors of him coming back to the ring, but I don't think it's going to be in War Games.
No, I think it will be like...
I feel like this might lead into WrestleMania.
Yes. One more match, HBK, Triple H.
Even though it shouldn't be happening because Triple H's health...
They're so old, too.
With Triple H's health, it's not looking good.
Not looking good.
Unless if he's medically cleared, but with his heart and stuff...
I doubt it.
Triple H's health issues forced him into premature retirement from the squared circle. Veteran left his boots inside the ring to symbolize the end of his wrestling career at WrestleMania 38.
However,
we pretty much just talked about this.
Because we have been lately hearing that we're gonna get War Games, and we might have them. If they're going to do a match, do it at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Do it at the best grand stage of them all.
So speaking on Good Morning America, the game named Roman Reigns, when he asked about a current star he would like to wrestle in case of an in-ring return, further praised the OTC and predicted bigger things for the star. If I get back in at this point, I'd be wrestling Father Time. Is what I'd be doing. Nobody, mostly me, wants to see me come back in the ring. I think in this moment right now, a current superstar, if I could go back in time and do what I did at my peak, it would be Roman Reigns. He's a great guy, incredible talent, incredible performer, out making movies right now. Still a WWE superstar, but branching out into Hollywood. He's gonna be massive, Triple H had said.
And hoping, Roman makes it big. Personally, I think he should stick with wrestling. But he's always been good and known for.
Only time will tell whether Triple H ever steps his foot inside a square circle to compete in a WWE match again.
And as we could tell, we might be seeing it.
And that possibly might be with Shawn Michaels. We possibly might see his full time back in the WWE again.
And hopefully, who knows? Maybe they'll get DX again.
Yep.
Or are going to repeat the past.
We'll have to see and find out when it comes to those points. So what do you think of this week's topics?
I can't wait to see what's coming up down the road. Can't wait to see how AEW builds more and gets more people. And I can't wait to see about War Games. I can't wait to see all the upcoming new champions and people that go against Cena.
Right. I want to, like I said, my speculation is Gunther versus Cena. It's Cena's last match. Sadly, it's not going to be Boston. It's going to be reports are saying it's going to be in Washington, D.C.
That's not a good place to do it. They should have Cena's last match where he was raised up.
Yeah, but the thing is, Boston said it was like 2 weeks before Christmas, and literally there was not more tourism and stuff. Yeah. It's like, oh crap. Yeah. Stop making up lies. Which I think Boston could have been perfect time at that point. For $7 million, should have been perfect for you guys. Even though I think Boston was looking for more money for that. Who knows?
I'm happy that we get AJ Lee back and all the people that have finally returned that should have.
I want to see, what do you think of Nikki Bella being back? Do you think Brie Bella's going to be back?
I feel like Brie Bella might be back, but because of Cena still being there, I doubt it.
I think with Nikki Bella being there, Cena's about to retire in a couple months. It could be happening with Brie, but I think John Cena and Nikki did cross each other in the past and backstage and just talked. 100%. But he has a wife. It looks like he's happy with his wife.
I really hope to see that Alexis sort of goes back to the Fiend side-ish.
It's kind of like that, but what do you think with the Charlotte Flair situation now, too?
That makes no sense in my eyes.
Yeah, but it would be cool to see a dark side of Charlotte Flair like that.
Yeah, because we've never really seen a dark side to her. She's always been the whole same old. Just, oh, look at me, Ric Flair's daughter.
Right.
Give me attention.
We need to see a different version of Charlotte.
Yes, we need to see a more meaner and more fierce Charlotte Flair.
Right.
Does not belong with Alexis.
Well, I mean, she does if you want to look at it that way. But with Alexa Bliss, should be part of the Wyatt Six.
Yes, 100%. Because before Bray Wyatt passed, Alexis was with Bray.
Yep.
And Uncle Howdy, as we all know it, is brothers with Bray Wyatt. And so I feel like that would just be amazing to see Alexis in the Wyatt Six.
What do you think of the Wyatt Six, to be honest with you?
I think they're doing great.
Now that they attacked the tag team division of AAA now, you think they will go for the AAA Tag Team Championships?
Yes, 100%. They're going to go for any championship that they can get their hands on.
Yeah, I would love to see them win as many belts as they can before they split up. Even though we haven't seen Bo Dallas wrestle in
years.
Pretty much, I don't know. Maybe he might be hurt. He's not medically cleared to even wrestle. Like Big Red. We haven't seen him wrestle, I don't think.
At least, I don't think so.
With the women's tag team divisions around, Cross is all by herself. Yes, it would be great for her to win the championship with the group.
Get Alexis in there. You'll have a tag team again.
Yep.
You'll have them be back together like they used to be.
Yep.
And we'll get more Wyatt Six members, and it's just gonna powerhouse through every single tag team division.
To be honest with you, something tells me the sixth member is Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why they didn't look for a sixth partner.
If they start going after TNA members, you know who the TNA tag team champions are. The Hardys. I don't think they're gonna beat the Hardys. Don't get me wrong, they're getting up there in their age.
I would like to see the Hardys return to WWE.
Yes.
And retire in WWE. So eventually we might be seeing that down the road.
And making it into the Hall of Fame.
They definitely will.
They deserve that Hall of Fame spot.
You know who else deserves it right now too?
Who?
Bray Wyatt.
Yes. 100%.
And the thing is, I was upset the 1 year that after he passed away, they never put him in the Hall of Fame. Which they should have put him in the Hall of Fame.
They should have put Wyndham in the Hall of Fame.
It looks like that. Oh, now, you know what? We forgot to add Stephanie McMahon is in the Hall of Fame.
Yes. I am I'm happy about it. I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
It's just she never really wrestled, so I don't really...
She barely wrestled.
Yeah.
Much.
There are 3 matches that she was in. She either won because of Triple H or lost because she's not a good wrestler.
Pretty much made the announcement was The Undertaker.
Yes.
But something tells me that they told her about it before they even said it on TV.
Because when Undertaker said it, she did not have shock on her face.
Right. She was like this.
That's not what we want to see from them.
Right. You can't make an we're gonna go out there and tell you, because why was she out in the audience?
Yeah.
Like that.
She was out in the normal audience too, not even in the skybox.
Right, and the thing is, we have a huge announcement for you out there. Okay, what's the announcement? You're gonna be in the Hall of Fame, so I need you to go out there. It's like, it seemed like that's what it was all about.
It really did seem like that a lot, because, and plus, I don't think people are happy about it. Pretty sure people are pissed.
Why?
Because Stephanie, don't get me wrong, growing in the Attitude Era, she was that little snobby bitch, and she would just always just get what she wants. She never had to earn it. She always got daddy's money.
I mean, look at Shane. He worked hard for where he was.
Shane worked his ass off for that.
Thing is, Shane had nothing to do with the company. Shane had his own company made. Apparently something happened to his company. That's why he went back to WWE and now no longer with WWE for some reason.
Pretty sure his ACL got torn.
Yeah, that's what happened, but still, we haven't seen him back since.
And hopefully we will see Shane back, but we don't want him doing no more crazy stuff. He can't keep doing that.
Do you think he'll be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes, 100%, because the storylines that he and Vince had with Stone Cold and The Undertaker, those are unforgettable.
Who knows if TKO will allow this, but do you think Vince McMahon will ever get into the Hall of Fame?
No.
Especially with the way how he was around with WWE. Yeah, the stuff that he did, dirty work and stuff. I'll give him props for what he done for the company.
Oh yeah, I'll give him props on that he built it.
Well, his father built the company, but he got it from his dad. Made the company what it was before selling it to TKO.
But I personally don't think so, because of all the alleged accusations that he's been in, all the court stuff that he's been in. I just don't see WWE wanting to put up another lawsuit for Vince just to get into the Hall of Fame.
We just found that topic of what we just talked about with Stephanie McMahon.
According to Triple H, in his own words, has anybody got a good lawyer? I'm in trouble, because it was Stephanie McMahon's birthday in 4 days, and she thought that Taker was coming out to embarrass her, sing her happy birthday. However, that's when she found out that she was getting inducted last minute, because she thought she was going to get embarrassed by Undertaker. However, Undertaker went out there to induct her into the Hall of Fame without her knowing.
Which should be perfect right there, not to know that you're being inducted into the Hall of Fame anyway.
Yes, it is an amazing feeling to know that you're, just to find out randomly that you're going to be inducted.
Right. You don't want to be right there away. And then.
Yes.
And be going out to the audience. Undertaker was out there, was like, you fake your reaction. No, you don't want to do that. That's when I did reactions and people say, oh, you should rehearse your stuff before doing it. It's like, no, you don't. You want to do it right then and there.
Earlier today, Triple H took to Twitter to promote Crown Jewel of this year, and Roman Reigns is supposed to return at Crown Jewel, Australia on October 11th. He should be scheduled to be returning.
So he might possibly make this feud going on with Seth Rollins. He might interfere a match right there and then.
Yes, and hoping he does, because Rollins lately has been too cocky.
You see how now that he had his wife Becky Lynch interfere the matches?
That, I think, is a pussy move, because Punk hasn't done that once, and Punk's been there calling him out for it, and Becky's just slapping and motorboating him.
That's when AJ Lee came back.
Yep, and we all got happy for that. Because we heard "Let's Light It Up."
Oh, how do you feel? Do you see that sign that it was meant for Brock Lesnar? We don't want Brock Lesnar here. We know why because his lawsuit situation.
Personally, when I first saw Brock back, I only thought it was for a one-time deal. I didn't think he was gonna show up again. I thought it was just here, let's hit Cena with an F5 and leave. Personally, I really don't see him as a wrestler. He should either go back to where he came from, aka fighting in the UFC, or just stay home and on the farm like he usually does and make his beef jerky. That ain't even good. It's the worst beef jerky I've ever had.
I don't eat beef jerky, so. But what's his name of the brand?
It's like the dumbest thing. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was like spicy, but it also had that like not really a tangy, but it was like a sourness taste. So it was like spicy and sour. I was like, dude, I had all my friends try it.
Oh, speaking of Brock Lesnar, did you see what happened at WrestlePalooza with you? He threw the Prime bottle, and Logan Paul was not too happy about it.
No, he was not. So personally, I feel like that Logan is going to personally try and start something with Brock because of it. Because Logan's spent 5 years almost making Prime a success.
And a lot of people hate Prime. Everybody hates Logan Paul. Even Pistol Pete hates Logan Paul. And I've been trying to get Pistol Pete to drink Prime.
You gotta get him to.
No, every time I try to get him to, I keep losing my bets against him. And every time I try to say, hey, if I win, you get to drink Prime. Every time that happens, I lose my bets. They weren't too happy. I kept saying that I wanted him to drink Prime. It's because he don't like Logan Paul. He's got to try and see what he thinks about the Prime bottles and stuff.
You can't you can hate somebody, you gotta try certain things out.
Right.
No matter what, even if it's made by the certain person.
The thing is, yes, I knew Logan Paul growing up. Logan Paul with what happened to Japan Forest. Yes, that was a stupid thing that he done. Got canceled for that. But he made his
way back up.
Yeah, by doing boxing, doing his podcasting, making Prime, and coming to WWE. Give him flowers for what he's been doing in the company of WWE. He has been incredible. Triple H. I've been listening to Logan Paul's podcast, and Triple H the couple of wrestlers gave Logan Paul flowers of how much credit he's been doing in the company, how much he has succeeded in that company.
And that's because Logan, don't get me wrong, he's sort of new to the company, but he is one of an amazing talent that we've always wanted in the company. And so to see Logan Paul finally in the wrestling, he fits right in.
Right. And what I was listening to Logan Paul's podcast, right? He had said this is what he had wanted to do. He grew up in high school doing high school wrestling.
But then Brock Lesnar, same as Kurt, all these other people. But Logan has had his up and downs so much and still is going through them. And seeing that he still has time to do professional wrestling is amazing.
Eventually, I would love to see Logan Paul win a WWE World Championship eventually. Give him that belt. And man, he'd be awesome.
He'll be with the greats, but not greats.
Right there, this will be a big boost for Logan Paul in his career. Logan Paul versus Brock Lesnar. Yes, he might get destroyed, but he might pull out with his high flying. He might get caught a couple times, but he might do great against Brock Lesnar.
He might be able to get the Beast and Carnage down.
But I doubt he will. He's going to get a lot of F5s. He's going to get nailed with everything that Brock Lesnar gives him.
All suplex cities.
That would be great. I'm trying. If that does happen, I want to try to get Pistol Pete to drink Prime.
We will get Pistol Pete to drink Prime.
My number one goal is to get him to drink Prime here on the podcast or my other podcast. Get him to say Logan Paul is the best. To be honest with you, like I said, Logan Paul has come a long way since Japan Forest.
Yes, he really has, and I feel bad for him for that timing. Because back then, it was a hard time to deal with it.
Yep.
Everybody was getting canceled for numerous things.
And the thing is, I hated Logan Paul for that. Logan Paul hated Logan Paul. And then when he came into the WWE, and he made Prime and everything, when he made the Prime Energies and Prime Hydrations, if you guys watch my taste test videos on my taste test channel, I've tried all the Prime Energies. I tried the Prime Hydrations, the ones that I could find, because I try new things, see how they are, so that way you guys can try them. And the thing is, I respect Logan Paul now.
Yeah, because he's getting up there in global phenomenon, and we're all happy for him. There are still some haters, but Let haters hate.
Now, if he does face Brock Lesnar, do you think he's gonna be a face or stay a heel, and Brock Lesnar be the heel?
But we can't have heel and heel because it will never work.
Oh, they have done it before.
But what I honestly feel like, if that ever ends up happening, I feel like Logan will end up being face.
Here's my question: Pistol Pete talked about how Dirty Dom is getting all the cheers now. What do you think about that?
It sort of hurts me because we don't see Ray as much anymore. And I think we all would love to see Ray some more before the year ends. And we just want as much as the Mysterios. Like, if we can get them back, that would be awesome.
Well,
however, with him getting all the cheers, that's awesome for him. That's good.
Right.
That's good news. That he's getting all the cheers. And he finally picked up a win by himself. He wants more respect.
He hasn't won by himself yet. He had help with Americano. Fans are cheering for him. I'm happy for Dirty Dom. Eventually, I would love... Logan Paul actually said in his podcast he would love to team up with Dirty Dom.
I would love to see that, personally, because when Logan first came in, as you saw, he was doing the Three Amigos as a signature. Yep. If they both use that to their advantage, they basically have the same moveset. And so that would just be amazing.
We should have tag teamed them a while
back. Time ago.
Because they both were heels. Logan Paul was getting booed. Dirty Dom was getting loud boos at the time and everything.
That was bad. Like, that was the worst I've ever seen somebody get booed in all the years. And that's speaking of Kurt Angle as well. Kurt had his own chant. Dom, he was just getting booed worse. And Kurt broke his friggin' neck, and yet he still wrestled. He's a great champion. He's an awesome wrestler. He's amazing at what he does. And so I'm very proud of him for what he has, not what he's been, became today, but what he's been doing lately. Are there any people retiring soon, actually?
All I know is AJ Styles and John Cena.
AJ.
So, yep. AJ's is almost that time for him to retire. Yep.
I grew up watching AJ.
AJ is going to be retiring. I think he might go up in TNA a couple more times. He said on Monday Night Raw, someone don't want him in WWE. So we could see him being pushed out, go back to TNA.
That would be awesome.
His final last run. Made his career in TNA.
Yes, where he started. And hopefully, don't get me wrong, hopefully he does get into TNA and out of WWE. I feel like WWE, ever since AJ Styles joined, when he was brand new, everybody loved him.
Yeah.
But ever since we lost that AJ, it's just never been the same.
And who knows why someone don't want AJ Styles in the company? Reports are saying that it's a work. Some people are saying it's not. Who knows why they don't want him in WWE. A fan wrote saying, oh, it's Triple H. I doubt it's Triple H. As if it was Triple H, he would have wanted him out of the company a long time ago.
Hopefully, AJ, he does his one final last run and is done. Because what Sting did, I give the man props. It's just, I don't think Sting should have done that. Because he already finished his. Same as Goldberg.
Edge and Christian's now back together and...
Yes, I'm pumped about that. Because Edge, ever since he turned to Adam Copeland in AEW, he's gotten way more bigger props. Because everybody at AEW loves Edge. They're all either old members, WWE working there, or they're new members and they're fans. Either way, if they're new or old, they still give Edge the respect that he deserves because he's been in the companies for well over 2 decades, 2 to 3 decades, and puts a lot of strain on your body over the years, and it's very difficult. And so I am very happy to have Edge and Christian back together.
I would love to see them win the AEW Tag Champs.
Be the tag team champions again like they used to be. They were way better back then.
Now I would love to see them feud against Jack Perry and Luchasaurus right about
Yes.
now. And dude, when Jack Perry and Luchasaurus hugged it out, the fans were popping and cheering for
Everybody was
Luchasaurus
so happy.
and them, and they were singing their song. I forgot how it went, but dude, I heard that song. I was at work at one point, and I heard their song. I was like, oh geez, here we go. I started singing to it at one point, and I was like, I never heard it back since then. Like I said, I want to see those two feud against.
Hopefully, because I really miss those feuds. They used to throw some awesome feuds. Edge and Christian had the best feuds back then. Like, they had feuds with the Hardys, the Dudleys, Road Dogg Jesse James, and Billy Gunn. They also went against them a few times too. Then they were in the Brood. They've had their awesome storylines, but I think it's time for a new one.
Definitely.
To make new, I want to say timeline of wrestling to start up again, but I would say a new era begins officially, because Edge and Christian, they've hated each other for years. If they're back together, that's a sign. New era is coming. Old era is coming to an end. At War Games with Triple H and Shawn, I want them to give it their all. If they're fighting.
Like I said, I think that they're gonna lead that into WrestleMania.
Yes. If it's a WrestleMania match and it's the final match, everybody's going to be pumped, and I can't wait because it's going to be the biggest box match ever.
Okay, so we mentioned this, I think, last week. How do you feel WrestleMania going to Saudi?
I don't really like the fact that they're going to Saudi Arabia.
That's what Pistol Pete said. And wrestlers don't seem like they were happy, and they don't feel comfortable over there anyways, because the beheadeds and what's going on over there of not showing off. Like the girls, they can't show off what they show off here in America.
They can't even have their arms exposed. They have to wear tight bodysuits. I feel like that's just messed up. You're gonna let the guys go shirtless and their trunks, while girls can't wear a top in their trunks and boots. They have to be in full-blown bodysuits. So I personally think it's unfair, and I think it sucks, and that's one of the worst ideas to do. Is bring WrestleMania to Saudi Arabia.
Well, I mean, it could be great at some point. They've been trying to have it over there for, past 2 years now?
Yeah.
But they also trying to push it over in France, too.
If they had it in France, it would be better, personally. Because there's a lot of media out there now, and everything's going wild. And it's just insane. Because the wrestling population out here is a little smaller than out in France.
To be honest with you, I would love to see more pay-per-views outside of the United States, going other countries and stuff. Yes, why? Because, we get to watch it early at some point. Why would you want to watch it early, Unstoppable? I work overnights. I don't get the chance to watch it. Yeah, I get up early to watch it, but kids gotta go to bed early, sadly. And they don't get to watch it until get to watch it on highlights on YouTube or whatever.
And not the full match.
Right. When I was a kid, I know WWE when I was a kid. I wasn't able to watch all wrestling all the time. I had to go to bed by 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at certain points. I wasn't able to stay up to 10 or 11 o'clock. Just to watch all the wrestlings. And I don't know with these kids now these days, I don't know if they get to stay up to 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night.
Dude, I've seen kids go to bed at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't even think kids stay up anymore.
No, because they're too busy with their phones or on their video games.
They get too tired out throughout the evening to the point where they just go to bed early. For me, that's a different story. That's a way different story.
Like I said, it's great to see WWE making moves
100%.
to outside of the United States. Also, don't forget, there's other countries out there they could go to. It's not Saudi. Hey, well, we'll see how that plays out in 2027. We'll have to see.
Yeah, hopefully it goes good, but I doubt it. I feel like WWE's gonna get a lot of backlash in a few years prior.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys.
What do you think of today's podcast?
Love it.
Now, do you feel like you want to do something more like this?
Yes.
Would you think you take over on Pistol Pete, kick him off the show?
I doubt Pistol Pete's pretty good, but
Pistol Pete 1 week and have you on 1 week.
Yeah.
So switch it up. I'm gonna talk to Pistol Pete later. Maybe mention. Be like, hey, Pistol Pete in a group chat. Be like, hey, message me. I gotta talk to you about a couple things. I just don't want to put it all on him because when we did the results, I put it all on him and Immortal Spades a lot. And with results, I put it more on Pistol Pete because he was the only one that would help me do more of this stuff. Because Immortal Spades was working a lot and wasn't able to do it all the time. Mr. Testicles, I tried so many times trying to get him over, but he's too busy. I tried to get him out to help me with this. Hey, I'm happy to have you, Vulture, to help me out. If you guys don't know who Vulture is, you guys will have to find out on the road very, very soon on my main YouTube channel called The Unstoppable Podcast.
Go subscribe to it.
Yep.
Link in the bio.
And also, like I said, everything's down in the description down below with the podcast, everything we talked about today, along with my social medias. But yeah, this is epic week this week. Short week than normal week.
Yeah.
Past 2 weeks.
Can't wait to see what we got up the road for AJ Lee and CM Punk. And hopefully we will see AJ with a new shiny belt around her waist.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot all about that. Anyways, Unstoppable Squad, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys. Hope you guys had a fun time. And we'll catch you guys later.
Don't forget, Unstoppable Squad, 4 things are free. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, because all those 4 things are free, and free.
Always free.
I'm Unstoppable.
I'm Voltron.
And we are out.
Adios.
Peace.
It's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Buon and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.